When Jesus walked among us, he spoke to the people using the techniques and strategies of his day. Jesus made use of boats, animals, parables, and miracles. Today, we have growing access to technologies not only for spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ, but also for advancing his kingdom through the specific academic disciplines and the education of our citizenry. Because technology changes rapidly, it's important to be digitally literate. Digital literacy is having knowledge and understanding of computers, mobile devices, the internet, and related technologies. Digital literacy begins with understanding tech talk. This lecture is meant to explain the basic terminology that will be used throughout the course. Today, technologies include an array of desktop and mobile devices. You're probably familiar with some of the technologies depicted on this slide. Personal computers come in two main styles, PC and Mac. There are many different companies that make them. PCs usually come with the Microsoft Windows operating system. Macs or Macintosh computers are all made by Apple and come with the Mac OS X operating system. Computers come in many shapes and sizes: desktops, laptops, smartphones, tablets, e-book readers, portable media players, digital cameras, servers, and game consoles. Computers use a combination of hardware and software. Hardware is any physical part of the computer which includes all of the internal components and also the external parts like the monitor and the keyboard. Software is any set of instructions that tells the hardware what to do, such as a web browser, media player, or word processor. The computer sees data as ones and zeros and knows how to combine them into more complex things such as a photograph, movie, website, game, and other interactive content. All computers have the ability to store, retrieve, and process data. Computer users input data to computer keyboards, pointing devices, webcams, microphones, and scanners. An output device is any hardware component that conveys information from a computer or mobile device to one or more people, such as a printer, monitor, display screens of various devices, and speakers such as earbuds and headsets. Memory consists of electronic components that store instructions waiting to be executed and the data needed by those instructions. A computer keeps data, instructions, and information on a storage media such as the hard disk, flash drive, memory card, or cloud storage. A storage device such as CD and DVD drives read and write data to and from storage media. The Internet is a worldwide collection of networks that connects millions of businesses, government agencies, educational institutions, and individuals. The World Wide Web, or the Web for short, is a global library of information available to anyone connected to the Internet. Sometimes these words are used interchangeably, but they are not synonymous. The Internet refers to the networked connections, and the web refers to the information available through those networked connections. The web consists of a worldwide collection of electronic documents, each of which is called a web page. A collection of related web pages from the same source is referred to as a website. And web server is a computer that delivers requested web pages to your computer or mobile device. To access the web pages on the web, a browser is used to access the various networked connections. A browser is software that enables users with an internet connection to access and view web pages on a computer or mobile device. There are several browsers from which to search the internet. The more popular ones include Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, and Safari. A search engine is software that finds websites, web pages, images, videos, news, maps, and other information related to a specific topic. Popular search engines include Google, Bing, Yahoo, and AOL.
The Internet Search Assignment has several resource links that you will need to review before you begin. You will search using a variety of search tools by category, and they'll help you find information that will be useful to your critical assignment project building a teacher website. In addition, you will find an interactive presentation on Boolean logic. Using Boolean logic will refine your search results in very creative ways. If the presentation doesn't display in the Week 1 assignment area of Blackboard, click the link provided to access the presentation. The first search category is simply referred to as search engine. When we use this term without qualifying it in any way, we're usually referring to the popular search engines referred to earlier, like Google and Bing. If you click the Internet Searching Tools link, you'll see a list of search engines, and each search engine will return different results. So if one doesn't work for you, try another. When filling out the table, list the search engine name, for example, Google, Bing, Yahoo, etc. In the Query Used column, type the exact search phrase you use to locate a free website service that you can use to build your classroom teacher website. In the URL field, copy and paste one reference from the list of search results, and then annotate the reference. View the video link in the assignment area on writing and formatting an APA-style annotated reference. Lastly, describe your impressions of the search. Did you find it hard, easy, full of credible resources or not? Explain your impressions in a few sentences. Your next search will be from a subject directory. Again, refer to the Internet Search Tools link in the assignment area to see a list of subject directories you can search. Subject directories differ from the popular search engines in that individuals or groups of individuals maintain them by linking to resources on the web. Popular search engines use formulas to generate a list of results. Type the name of the subject directory you are using and note, if this subject directory is wrong, the rest of the information you put in the table is potentially wrong also. So use the list provided to identify an appropriate subject directory. Using a meta search engine is the next type of search tool you'll use. Again, refer to the list to select an appropriate meta search engine so that the rest of the table contains accurate information. Meta search engines differ from the previous two search tools in that the search results are a combination of popular search engine results, hopefully minus the duplicates. Conceptually speaking, there are seemingly an infinite number of web pages or resources on the web. There are so many resources added to the web daily that one search engine can't index everything. That's why a Google search may have different results than a Bing search. To keep you from having to search multiple engines one at a time, meta search engines simultaneously search several search engines at once, potentially saving you time, especially if duplicate entries across several search engines are eliminated. Your next search is the invisible web. That's right, the invisible web. The next time one of your friends tells you they can't find something on the web, ask them, did they search the invisible web? I bet you'll become the go-to person among all your friends for their information needs. Popular search engines use spiders and crawlers to comb the web to find relevant web pages for a search. However, when they come across databases, private networks, or password-protected websites, they get nothing. They can see there is a web page, but they can't tell you what it's about. Thankfully, there are search tools that can access some of this information. Click the Search Basics link in the assignment area and scroll halfway down the page to access invisible web resources. The links provided each share a different list of invisible web search tools. Choose one from those lists to complete the table. Lastly, you'll practice refining your search using Boolean logic. Boolean logic are operational terms or symbols that define the relationship of several keywords among each other. As previously mentioned, the interactive presentation on Boolean logic is located in the assignment area. If the presentation doesn't display in the Week 1 area of Blackboard, click the link provided to access the presentation.
Of the many networks that connect millions of businesses, government agencies, educational institutions, and individuals are social networks. An online social network encourages members to share their interests, ideas, stories, photos, music, and videos with other registered users. Popular social networks include Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and LinkedIn. Today, the internet gives us unprecedented access to helpful information. As a result of this access, we are also susceptible to the malicious intent of computer users. Therefore, it is important to understand how to protect our computers, mobile devices, our personal information, as well as personal health and environmental issues. A suite of antivirus and spyware software can help protect your computer against a variety of malware. Malware are greedy little programs that attach themselves to respectable-looking software. For example, a downloadable game or other free software that looks really cool. Once on your computer, malware can steal your identity, collect data from your keystrokes, and prevent hardware and software from working properly. Software is also referred to as a program or app, short for application. Programs tell the computer what tasks to perform and how to perform them. Before a program can tell the computer what to do, the program has to be installed. Installing is the process of setting up software to work with the computer, printer, and other hardware. Once installed, you can run an application so that you can interact with it through its user interface. The user interface is the software design that is visible on the computer screen, allowing you to access or use the program's features. A software developer, sometimes called an application developer or computer programmer, is someone who develops programs and apps or writes the instructions that direct the computer or mobile device to process data into information. In the course of a day, it's likely you use or use information generated by one or more of these communication technologies. A communications device is hardware capable of transferring items from computers and devices to transmission media and vice versa. Examples of wireless communication technologies include Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and cellular radio. Wi-Fi allows devices to connect to internet wirelessly. Bluetooth allows devices to send data over short distances, and cellular radio is synonymous with the term mobile phone. Computer devices can communicate with one another via a network. A network is a collection of computers and devices connected together through communication devices such as modems, routers, servers, and wireless transmission media. For example, home networks connect to the internet, share a single high-speed internet connection, access photos, music, videos, and other content, share devices, play multiplayer games, connect game consoles to the internet, and subscribe to and use voice over internet protocol, or talk through your computer using Skype or other video conferencing software. In conclusion, this lecture has introduced you to the basic computer terminology related to data and information, the internet, safety and security, software applications, communications, and networks. After listening to this lecture and reading the Introduction to Technology chapter of your text, you will be prepared to take the comprehension exam.